We heard yesterday about moonshots and all of this incredible technology. But for the boots on the ground doctor, like me, I still use a pager. I still have fax machines in my office. We still haven't got some of the basics right. And as you'll come to learn about me, I am passionate about physician health. And we need technology, just like you said, that helps maintain that human and personal connection of the doctor-patient relationship. And if you look at some of the US data on burnout, over 50% of US doctors report feeling burnt out with EHRs, so electronic health records, as a significant contributor to burnout. And there was a 2016 study that showed for every hour doctors are spending with patients, they now spend an additional 2 hours on the electronic health record or more paperwork. And so my question for you is, how can technology assist these busy, extended doctors to truly better the care that they provide so that it continues to maintain that human connection and not take more time away from us spending time with our patients?
It's interesting, you bring up the pagers and the fax machines, and either we're talking about really old school technology like those, or we're talking about super advanced technologies like robotic surgery or even Star Wars and like we were talking last night, drones doing appendectomies, for example. That's one of my visions. But what we don't realize, and there's a lot of people that do realize it, but the best tech is not seen, it's not felt, it's not heard, it just works. And what we have gotten into is a situation where the technology companies, and this is soapbox coming, if you look from the big to the small, the startups are coming up with some innovative solutions, but they're making some assumptions that are just not manifested yet, where patients have data, patients have information. They can input all this patient-reported information into apps that they can just go download, and those don't connect back to the clinician's office. They actually make the doctor's job harder and the clinician's job harder, because now you have more data that's not within their system that they have to incorporate within the 8 minutes of time they have in the GP's office, or 12 minutes or whatever. So that's a big challenge there. The big companies have products to sell, and they are just trying to polish them, and they're not really looking at the clinician's workflow. They're just trying to get them sold. And the best example of this is the electronic health record. If you look at it, it's all centered around input, 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 and pull out, pull out, pull out. It's very difficult to understand. And that's simply because when these companies built these, even though there may have been some conversations with clinicians up front, they were not designed to be physician or clinician workflow aids or tools. So the way that we can help technology be more effective for these clinicians to help it become not felt, not seen, not heard, is if we can find ways to help clinicians get more involved in the design.